So good evening to all. Hope you're doing great. So in this video, we'll be discussing about a penny stock, which is most frequently asked by many people. We'll do the complete fundamental analysis and also the technical analysis to see what can be the near-term targets. So as promised on regular basis, we are discussing penny stocks followed by swing and long-term stocks. So do like the video for the continuation of the series. And if you're new to the channel, then definitely subscribe the channel and also press the bell icon to get instantly notified, and do join the Telegram group, because in Telegram we'll discuss all the instant updates followed by stocks for intraday, swing and long term. I'll provide link in the description followed by comment section. Okay, so before we get into the stock, like the details and the technicals, so as I told, it is less than 10 rupees and it is related to IT sector. So why am I selecting IT sector? Because we know it has a very huge potential in the coming years as well, and it will continue that trend, because in India, the booming sector is always the IT sector. So at any point of time, holding these type of stocks in our portfolio would definitely generate some very good return. So the stock that we are discussing today is going to be FCS Software Solutions. So this particular company was way established in 1993, and it is into IT consultancy, IT infra followed by learning and solutions. So this is also an interesting business. It is into the education and e-learning division as well, so where it creates the content for learning management systems, portals, assessments, sort of things. So the revenue generated from this particular business also has increased from 23% in FY19 to 27% in FY20, right? So nowadays everything is online, right? E-learning is becoming very famous. So apart from that, it also has that IT consultancy and IT enabled services, from where the company is performing little decently. So still fundamentals, like financial wise, if we discuss, so still it needs to improve, but we can say it is going in a steady manner, right? All right. So if you see the customer base of the company, it has almost around 250 plus global customers, including McKinsey, IBM, Domino's, as well as very good recognized Credit Suisse company. So these are the various customer base the company has in the recent times. So these are the basic things. So let us even discuss about the market cap and other ratios. Okay. So moving further towards the basic details, like what is the market cap and all. So you can see market cap is somewhere around 1200 crores or 1300 crores. So not at all a micro cap company. It has very good market capitalization as well. But current price, you can see it is only around 7.60, and high is somewhere around 8.40, followed by low is around 0.59. So already it has given some very good move in the recent times. So continuous upper circuits were there, but in recent times the circuit got open and many people had questions related to this particular stock. So we'll try to do the analysis also, don't worry about it. Okay, so next, if you see, book value is somewhere around 1.75. So ROCE is somewhere around 1.13%, and return on equity is still in the negative zone of minus 0.04%. Okay, so moving further towards what are the major pros and cons, you can see the company is almost debt free. So there is no major debt on the company. So major focus is only towards generating a very good financials. So coming to cons, the stock is trading at 4.34 times its book value. So it is trading little high, and company interest coverage ratio, promoter holding, and followed by the return on equity. As I told, it is slightly in the negative zone. So these are only the major negative things that we need to focus. And as I told, penny stocks are always not safe thing. They're always subjected to market risk. So you should invest only in small portion and need to hold it for a longer period of time. So that is the best strategy. So don't go for any bulk investments altogether. Right. So next, if we go towards the peer comparison with the market leaders, we can see the ROC is somewhere around 1.13%, which is very less as compared to major IT companies, because IT companies nowadays are going like a rocket. So all of the companies, right? So this particular company also needs to improve in that financial segment. If you see the financials, you can see operating profit is only around 6 as compared to last year. So from that little bit loss, slightly it has entered into a good zone, but net profit is still in negative zone itself. Net profit is still negative. Profit before tax is also in the negative zone. So financials need to improve a little bit. So obviously it is a penny stock, means there would be some negatives apart from positives. So these are the little negative things that we need to focus. So quickly let's go to technical charts. Okay, so now let us go to the technical chart. So as I've opened BSE group chart, so actually many people ask me questions like there is a price difference between NSE and BSE. So you can see in BSE the stock is around 8.23, but you can see in NSE the stock is around 7.60. In NSE the circuit is not getting opened, but recently it has got opened because mini penny stock circuit was open and little bit selling pressure was there. So same thing was followed in it, and in BSE it has even tried to go to that lower circuit. If I open that daily chart, so you can see it has tried to go to that lower circuit, but again the buyers were active. They were trying to buy this particular stock, and ultimately it used to close in that upper circuit zone, right? So demand is still there. So what is actually happening? So people who bought in NSE, so they're trying to sell in BSE because price is little higher, right? So they're taking that 1 rupee advantage and they're selling at a higher price. So ultimately in the BSE the circuit is getting opened and the transactions are happening, right? So these things are happening, but now again operators have make sure that they'll take the prices again in the upside direction. So still the stock is continuing that upper circuit zone. So if you want to try, you can either try in NSE or BSE. But what happens once you buy in BSE, if it goes to NSE, you'll have initially a loss. So loss would be visible for a few days, but later that would be adjusted. If you can hold that loss, then you can buy in BSE. If not, try to place in NSE itself. If your luck is there, it would get executed. If not, you can try placing multiple times, right? So next important zones for this particular stock in BSE is somewhere around 8.50. If it crosses that 8.50, we can expect the stock would go above 10 rupees level. So never it has gone above that zone. So if it does, well and good, we can have some very good move in the future. Okay, so keep these levels in radar. So if you want to buy, you can try at current levels. Only risk small portion, so don't put any heavy buying. As I told, it is little risky, and it is also in NSE BE category. So if you buy today, you need to hold for at least T+2 sessions. So then only you can do that selling activity. So any further queries, you can ask in the comment section, and also you can connect with me in Instagram. Instagram ID is StocksDiaryYT. So until then, stay safe, take care, bye bye.